Hey, what's going on, guys? It's DVDM with another video. This time we're going to be looking at the fastest way to gear up alts, or if you're a new player, the fastest way to gear up currently in the game right now. So if you're like myself and you leveled up a ton of new characters as soon as pre-patch hit because you had nothing else to do, then this is going to be the best way for you to gear up all those characters without having to go and do the cloak quest, the neck quest line. Although the neck is still extremely good, this just saves you from having to do that over and over and over again, which can become a pain. So what you're going to do to start off is you're going to get a quest automatically that has you go to Stormwind, and it's a really short quest line. It's just a series of talking to a few different people between Stormwind, Redwitch Mountains, and Duskwood, and you're just going to talk to these people, kill a couple mobs until finally it brings you back to Stormwind, where you're going to pick up two quests. Now, one quest is going to have you go up to the Eastern Plaguelands, and you're going to have to kill Nathaniel's Blightcaller, which you have to do because not only does it give you 5 arching commendations, but it also rewards you with a level 115 piece every week, which is an extremely good value. It's currently equivalent to doing heroic, so you should definitely go do that. Now, if you're on Horde, you can just teleport up to Silvermoon and take a flight path down. If you're on Alliance and the Arathi Warfront is up, then you can take the portal to that. If not, then going to Ironforge and flying all the way up is your best bet. After you kill Nathaniel's Blightcaller, head on over to Icecrown, and it's going to take you up to the Argent Tournament area. Now, this is at the very top part of Icecrown, and there's going to be a couple intro quests there as well, which has you kill a couple mobs, get a couple items from a few mobs, survey a couple areas. They're really quick, doesn't take any time at all. But the important thing to do before you even get up there is to get the add-on called Rare Scanner. This add-on is going to show you all the rares in the area, and it's also going to give you a timer of when they spawn next. Now, the cool thing about these rares is that they spawn once every 20 minutes, so it's very in sync. You know when it's going to happen. Odds are there's people in general chat that are saying which one is next. They're going to be pinning the location, telling you when it's going to spawn. But you can just get the rare scanner yourself, and then you can always be up to date. So while you're doing your quests, you can just take a look and see when you have to make it to the next rare. These rares are very important to do because you can always do it in a raid group, but you can also go there solo. There's usually a ton of players already there, and they're going to reward you with level 110 or 115 item level gear. Now, it's not going to be Azerite gear, but it is a good replacement if you don't want to go through all the same old BFA content. Sure, it's not going to be as good, but when it comes to just leveling up characters in Shadowlands, this gear is going to take you a long ways. Once you finish those initial quests up in the Argent Tournament, you can start collecting your Darkened Scourge Stones. Now, the best way to farm these Scourge Stones is going into a cave inside Mirheim, and you're just going to constantly kill those mobs. Now, there's tons of groups in the group finder. I highly recommend just finding a group in there. And then you can also look for a group that not only does the farm in there, but they also split up doing the rares as well. Every time a rare is about to spawn, they head out to the rare, kill the rare, and then they go back to the farm. Now, I posted a video on this spot yesterday, so if you're not sure what I'm talking about, definitely go take a look at that. And I will also link it in the description below. Now, the reason why you should be doing this farm as well and not just sitting at each rare spawn, because the farm itself will give you around 40, 50, or even more, depending on how good your group is, commendations an hour, just based off all the Scourge Stones that you're going to be getting. Now, each of these, once you get 15 Argent commendations, you can then go to the Quartermaster up in the Argent Tournament, and you can trade them in for item level 100 piece of gear. And when you only have heirlooms on, it's a huge upgrade, and it will get your characters ready for Shadowlands. Now, while the vendor doesn't offer all items, it offers most of the items, and then the last few items like your trinkets, your rings, your weapons, you're going to be waiting on a little bit of RNG from the rares and hope that one of them drop the item for you. But for the most part, you can get almost every single piece that you own at least item level 100, and then some of them at item level 115 to get your character all ready for Shadowlands, and it only takes a couple hours, so it's extremely quick compared to doing raids or Mythic Plus or something like that, especially if you're burnt out of doing those things like myself. But anyways, guys, that's it for today. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And until next time, guys, bye-bye.